Hello everyone, this is Phil. Welcome to another exciting episode of Easy Meals and Drinks Review channel. We have a Florida / Caribbean special today. It's Florida because this is where it's kind of common in Florida, like in Jacksonville that I live in right now, or pretty much probably anywhere in Florida, most of the places. Seafood like this, which is Caribbean style. But Caribbean because it's really originally from Caribbean, right? Like this red snapper is special to me because this, when you get something like this in Florida, or probably Georgia or whatever too, is that it's most likely going to be local. I mean, somewhere between here and the Caribbean, right? I mean, Atlantic, going into Caribbean, so that's pretty close by. So it's basically the same waters, very similar, right? Or the same water, just in a different point. So it's tropical enough here. It just gets more tropical as we go out. And even off of Florida, off of our coast, we can catch snapper. It's just not usually off of the shore, but like I think people sometimes do catch that. But it's more like if you take a boat in shore, not inshore, but further out into the ocean, deeper waters, and that's where you catch them. But anyway, so I wanted to review this because I love seafood. First of all, and this is kind of a hidden gem type of food, and especially for Floridians, or when you come visit here, or people that live here or live on the East Coast, right? Or probably in the West Coast as well. But this is very typical for East Coast because this is the Caribbean style. I think this is Escondido style. This has got some interesting stuff going on here. It looks like carrots, some onions. This is a style that they use. I think you can do a couple different styles, but it looks like it's deep fried whole, but it's already been cleaned, obviously. And then, as you can see, let me just open it up, show you. It's deep fried and then sort of stewed in the sauce. I think this is Escondido. Maybe not stewed, but like they kind of cook with the veggies on there, and then makes it very interesting. So there's a couple like they do like brown style, I think, or brown stew style, or fish stew, and then they got the Escondido. But this is like the true, I think, Caribbean style, I think, or both of them. But this is what I prefer. I guess Spanish too, or something. I didn't really read into it too much, but I do order snapper fairly often for this reason, because it's very highly nutritious. It's like wild caught, most likely, and then it's local. And it's fresh, and you're taking advantage of the freshness, and it's a kind of a upper level fish in terms of like human consumption, right? This is like my favorite, actually. It's one of my favorites, like out of the ocean. It's there's only few that I really like, and snapper is definitely one of them, and that's why I come back around regularly. So let me give it a taste. It's very nice. It's nicely seasoned. It's definitely spicy, a little bit spicy. I think Caribbean islands, they have some really spicy peppers there too. I could definitely tell that they used it. I just had a bite, it's like tingly, like in my throat and back of my tongue. Oh, and getting salivated. Yeah, definitely they use some peppers, strong peppers. Yeah, Caribbean style. I can tell they use more than one pepper too, like more than one style, because I can taste the different types of peppers. And then I got rice and beans as a side. That's what I picked. So it's red snapper and rice and peas as a side. Yep, that's it. Let me show you something. For the camera, look at this head, and this is where like really good meat is here over here too. I really like that, but unless you get it whole, you're probably never going to taste it, right? See, it's clean, nice inside. I'm going to be more granular about it, but you do have to, just fair warning, you do have to watch what you like while you eat it for the bones. It's generally cleaned out a little bit, but like snappers do have, like, you see this right here, small bones. So when you eat this, please be careful. That's probably one of the first things I'll say. When you eat this, please watch what you eat and then watch for the bones, okay? Please do that, and when you do it, like, Just go slow, you know, kind of pick it apart a little bit, and then when you put it in your mouth, it's the safest way to do it, in my opinion. Visually too, right? But then if you put it in your mouth, you know, just kind of don't swallow it until you sort of like chewed it a little bit, right? And sort of like investigate it with your teeth. It's all getting chewed anyway, emulsified. So do a little few bites, kind of turn it around, move it around. Okay. No bones. But some places are more obvious though, like right here. Probably nothing here, so it'd be all good right here. But I still, when I eat something like this, when I eat a whole fish, especially with the bones inside, the snappers, pretty good with that, but they still have some little rogue ones here and there they can taste, so I do watch it. But anyway, aside from that, sort of a disclaimer, safety disclaimer, this is really good, very Caribbean style. It's spicy. And it's very kind of a soul food style. The first time I ate this was in Bahamas, right? I was in the services, and we, you know, that's one of the first stop we made, kind of on the way out to things. Anyway, so, and then since then, I've been there several times on a cruise ship. And when I first went there, I went to a place in Fish Fry in Bahamas, just a famous sort of seafood area, and that's where I had the deep fried snapper catch of the day. And there's some conch. That's where I first tried conch too. And this is like, ever since then I kind of knew about it, and I knew that Florida has, you know, a spillover from that, you know, obviously because we're close by. And we have our own fresh snapper, so, you know, I get this every now and then. The rice and peas is very mild, so it's very nice balance with the spiciness of the peppers and spices that are generally with the fish. Just very, very lovely. But I will not recommend this if you are spice averse, or if you don't want to go through the hassle of, like, you know, picking the meat from the bone and things like that, or if having a whole fish like really bothers you or something. Or you can probably get over that, but still, it's a different experience. It's not as, like, quote unquote neat, but I like this, you know. It's a little bit more primal, slightly, just because it's whole fish, but a lot of places cook it like this, so. But this is definitely Caribbean style, though, like deep frying it and then having it this way. It's definitely Caribbean style. So, just wanted to introduce guys to, and this is cabbage, I think, right here. Looks like we put a second side. Or maybe this is part of the dish itself. Anyway, so just wanted to go over the dish. Red snapper, wild caught and locally made, Caribbean style, from a local place here in Jacksonville. I got it exactly from Island Breeze Cafe, but, and that's a small joint, like, you know, it's a small mom and pop type of typical store here, so I'm not like particularly reviewing that, although yes, I'm reviewing their food, so that's why I'm mentioning it, and it's really good, and I have ordered it from there, ordered things from there many times. But it was worth reviewing also because this type of dish is everywhere in Florida, or probably East Coast elsewhere also, but I do know that it's in Jacksonville, and this is very typical in Florida because, you know, it's that Caribbean tropical heritage that we have, essentially, because of the vicinity of the a location to a Caribbean, like Bahamas, for example, which is like only like what, 90 miles from Cuba or something. 90 miles from you know, it's very close, right? That's Cuba, 90 miles from Miami, but or Keys, but Bahamas is very close too. So anyway, bringing some of the Caribbean flavors to you guys to introduce to you. So next time you see a place like this, it could be named many different things, but they're all over Florida. You know, there's several places in Jacksonville as well. This is not the only place I get it. I get it here because it's good, and one of the places nearby. So don't be afraid to venture out a little bit. You know, a lot of the restaurants have the name Carribean in it, but it's not like a super popular in terms of mainstream. So, you know, if next time you see it and it's super healthy, I mean, how nutritious is this? And that's why I'm really reviewing it, because not only is it easy, what my channel's about, but also very, very nutritious, high-level food at a reasonable price. I mean, this is not the cheapest, okay? I mean, I'll tell you, it's not the cheapest. It's not like tilapia or chicken. You know, I mean, chicken's fine, but like I'm just saying, like I'm going for the, you know, seafood. Snapper is one of the higher-priced fish, but it's not like exorbitantly expensive either. But it's a little bit higher price. But, you know, you got to do it in Florida. Like I said, it's not like imported and frozen, and then like just, you know, put in a ship and like, you know, get here in 2,500 miles, you know, in 2 weeks. It's not like that. You know, they catch it here. They have a lot of fishing boats that come into the Mayport here, and then just overall and to Jacksonville. And then, you know, a lot of it is this, you know, smaller boats, bigger boats, you know, they distribute it to the restaurants and then the little seafood depots and distribution centers, and then that's where these guys probably get it from. I mean, they do get it from that. So like, I didn't ask them per se, but that's like 95% sure that's what happened here. And it just would make sense. It does make sense. And it tastes like wild also. So I have no doubt this is wild. And the size also, it's just amazing. So high quality seafood. This could feed a small army. I'm exaggerating, but this could feed like 3 people, okay? I'm saying like, I'm not even gonna be close to being done. I'm gonna eat probably 2 big meals out of this, maybe like 2.5. I'm not necessarily trying to stretch it, but I do, because it's kind of expensive dish. I mean, like, I don't know, like a little bit more expensive, 28, 29, plus, you know, tax and whatever, tip, and if you get it delivered like I did, like through Grubhub, then a little bit more extra charge, but you know, you can definitely just order it on the phone and just pick it up. There's plenty of places in all over Florida, and probably all over, like, you know, other places too, probably Georgia and other like South Carolina, North Carolina, probably all over there too. But Florida for sure. This is definitely one of the things to try. It is strong flavor. So if you're looking for mild or not spicy, then I wouldn't go for this exactly. Or maybe ask the restaurant to see they can skip some of the hot peppers or whatever. But it is part of the dish, really. So if you just spice averse, I probably would stay away. Or just ask them if they can go easy on the spices and then try it. But just watch the bones, all right, when you eat it, and have fun. Get, you know, rice and peas is a good side, but they have other ones too, okay? So not this restaurant per se, but when you see a dumpling, like a Caribbean style dumpling as an option, get that also. It's really good stuff. Yeah, it's like Afro-Caribbean style or Afro-Caribbean style. It's like a dough, like hand, like, you know, kneaded dough. It's boiled in water. Something that with this is just, you know, amazing. So if you ever see that, try that. Anyway, just wanted to wrap this up now. This is again, this is Phil from Easy Meals and Drinks Review channel. This is red snapper with rice and peas, red snapper Escondido style, Caribbean / Florida. Enjoy. Ciao.